Hello, friends, and welcome to the Architecture Enthusiast. The Bauhaus School, founded in 1919 by Walter Gropius in Weimar, Germany, was a revolutionary movement that sought to unify art, design, and technology in response to the changing tides of industrialization. The institution emerged from the devastation of World War I with the belief that design and craftsmanship could reconstruct society. Over its 14-year existence, Bauhaus transformed art, architecture, and design, leaving an indelible mark on modernism before being forced to close under Nazi pressure in 1933. At its inception, the Bauhaus was built upon the idea of Gesamtkunstwerk, or the total work of art, which sought to integrate all artistic disciplines into a cohesive whole. Gropius envisioned a school where architects, painters, sculptors, and artisans would collaborate to create functional and aesthetically refined objects. The early years in Weimar, 1919 to 1925, were defined by an emphasis on craftsmanship and experimentation. The curriculum, influenced by the English arts and crafts movement, rejected historical styles and instead sought a new visual language appropriate for the modern industrial age. The first Bauhaus building in Weimar, designed by Henry van de Velde, was originally constructed in 1904 for the Grand Ducal Saxon School of Arts and Crafts. Gropius repurposed this structure for the Bauhaus, using it as the central hub for artistic and educational experimentation. The building's open and flexible spaces allowed for cross-disciplinary interaction, a hallmark of Bauhaus pedagogy. While the architecture still reflected earlier Art Nouveau influences, it became a foundational site for the school's radical new approach to design education. The Bauhaus faculty featured some of the most innovative artists and designers of the time. Johannes Itten, an early and influential instructor, emphasized a spiritual and expressionist approach to color theory and form. Paul Klee and Wassily Kandinsky, both pivotal figures in abstract art, joined the school, bringing their avant-garde philosophies into the curriculum. Laszlo Moholy-Nagy, a Hungarian constructivist, introduced photography, typography, and industrial materials into the school's program, reinforcing its commitment to technological advancement. In 1923, under growing financial and political pressure, Gropius shifted the Bauhaus towards a more industrial approach with the motto, "Art and Technology, a New Unity." This new direction emphasized mass production, functionalism, and the fusion of aesthetic form with industrial techniques. The school's first major exhibition in 1923 demonstrated these ideals, showcasing a series of prototypes for furniture, textiles, and architecture that would become fundamental to modern design. Political turmoil in Weimar forced the Bauhaus to relocate to Dessau in 1925, marking the beginning of its most iconic phase. The Bauhaus building in Dessau, designed by Gropius, epitomized the school's philosophy, a structure of steel and glass that embodied functionalism, simplicity, and clarity. The curriculum expanded, introducing practical workshops that bridged the gap between theoretical instruction and industrial application. It was during this period that the Bauhaus developed many of its enduring design principles, including modular housing, minimalistic furniture, and typographic innovations. Marcel Breuer, a Bauhaus student and later faculty member, pioneered tubular steel furniture, creating the now famous Wassily chair. Herbert Bayer revolutionized graphic design with his development of a universal sans-serif typeface. The Dessau years saw the Bauhaus flourish as an incubator of modern design, attracting international attention and influencing a generation of architects and designers worldwide. However, the rise of the Nazi Party in Germany cast a shadow over the Bauhaus. The school's progressive internationalist ideology and its association with leftist politics made it a target for nationalist movements. In 1928, Gropius resigned as director, and Swiss architect Hannes Meyer took his place. Meyer emphasized social housing projects and functionalist architecture, but his leftist political views led to his dismissal in 1930. Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, an advocate of rationalist architecture, took over and attempted to depoliticize the school, focusing strictly on design and craftsmanship. Nonetheless, the political climate continued to deteriorate. By 1932, the Bauhaus was forced to move once more, this time to Berlin. Mies attempted to maintain the institution as a private school, but in 1933, under increasing pressure from the Nazi regime, the Bauhaus was officially shut down. Many of its leading figures, including Gropius, Moholy-Nagy, and Mies van der Rohe, emigrated to the United States and other countries, where they carried Bauhaus ideals forward. The movement influenced American modernism, particularly through the establishment of the new Bauhaus in Chicago and the international style in architecture. Despite its relatively brief existence, the Bauhaus revolutionized the way we think about design and architecture. It championed the idea that form follows function, that beauty and utility are not mutually exclusive, and that art and technology can work in harmony to improve the quality of life. Its influence can be seen in everything from skyscrapers to household objects, a testament to its enduring legacy in shaping the modern world.